Good morning. I have just been to Buckingham Palace and accepted His Majesty the King's invitation to form a government in his name. It is only right to explain why I am standing here as your new Prime Minister. Right now, our country is facing a profound economic crisis. The aftermath of COVID still lingers. Putin's war in Ukraine has destabilized energy markets and supply chains the world over. I want to pay tribute to my predecessor, Liz Truss. She was not wrong to want to improve growth in this country. It is a noble aim. And I admired her restlessness to create change. But some mistakes were made. Not born of ill will or bad intentions. Quite the opposite, in fact. But mistakes nonetheless. And I have been elected as leader of my party and your Prime Minister, in part, to fix them. And that work begins immediately.
Event trending in the globe, around the globe, is the new Prime Minister of UK. The British have a new Prime Minister who happens to be an Indian, of an Indian descent actually, and the grandfather migrated from Africa, so he's an African Indian, so to say. And today he's 42 years old, and he is the new Prime Minister of UK. You see, now UK did not go to check that this guy is from India, or he originated from Africa, or he worshipped a certain kind of god. No. They wanted competence. They wanted people that have the capacity to deliver, the skin color or his race. Nigeria, it is time for us to overcome all this stupid sentiment of race, tribe, and religion. It is time we look for people that can move the country forward and not to set us back. If we see many of us that we are born before 1980, 1983, we recall that the Naira was a time Naira was more valued than dollars. There was a time people who lived abroad, money was being sent from Nigeria for them to acquire education abroad. But things have deteriorated. These people have set us back, even pre-colonial era. And my people, it is unacceptable. So right now, I want Mr. Frank to tell us briefly what he thinks of the new Prime Minister of Britain and what advice or what we, the Nigerian people, can learn from this guy's ascent to number 10 Downing Street.
All right, thank you, Mr. Kings. It surprises me how Nigerians continue to blame Britain after many years of colonization. And one of the things we have against this same Britain is they don't want a certain part of the country, especially the Igbos, to rule Nigeria. But unfortunately or fortunately, Britain now is about to be ruled by an Indian. Not just an Indian, a Hindu. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. So now what are we saying in effect? If Britain can accept an Indian to ascend to that rank of India, head of state, their prime minister, I wonder why Nigerians will forbid a man from the east becoming their president. Mr. Peterobi is overqualified to rule Nigeria, take it from me. He is more than qualified. Every Nigerian knows that the only candidate that is capable in this election is Mr. Peterobi. But his only problem is he is from the southeast, which to me should have not been a problem even in the first place. Nigeria. In 2023, I will ask of you people, please wake up. Vote competence. Vote for the man that will not think of who to settle after his election. Those that paid for his campaign, those that contributed millions. No, Peterobi doesn't have anyone behind him. Peterobi doesn't have any godfather. And that is how elections should be. Please, my brothers and sisters, we are in diaspora doesn't mean we don't want the welfare of Nigerians. We have families back home. It pains us to see what is happening, and whatever you send to Nigeria can never be enough. That is why we are begging you people over there. Do the right thing. Vote for Peterobi. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, my people. You have heard it. Vote competence over tribe. Vote capacity over religion. We need people who are committed to making the country great. And it is our duty to make sure that these people are the ones, not just the presidency, in the states, the state governors. Please, my brothers and sisters in Nigeria, we must be careful who we put in that position as the state governor. The people going to the Senate and House of Representatives to represent us, we must be careful. We should not elect criminals. So, my people, please, let us vote wisely. Stay tuned until we meet next time. God bless. Ciao.